Welcome back, everybody. Ohio has now dropped its ban on hydroxychloroquine. For more on this, we welcome in Congressman Bill Johnson. Congressman, welcome.
How are you doing?
Yesterday, the Ohio Pharmacy Board put hydroxychloroquine on its banned substance list. Today, Governor Mike DeWine is calling for it to reverse its decision. Where do you stand on all this?
Well, you know, I'm not a doctor. First of all, I think these kind of decisions ought to be made between doctors and patients. I understand what the FDA was saying at the result of their clinical trials, but I think Governor DeWine made the right decision in asking the Pharmacy Board to reverse their decision, because this is a decision that needs to be made between doctors and patients, not bureaucrats and pharmacists.
Amen to that. Yesterday, the heads of Google and Facebook, Twitter decided they didn't want to show up. They had the big tech titans there, most of them anyway, at a hearing in Congress. This was something rare. Republicans and Democrats agreed something needs to be done about big tech, about their censorship, about their monopolies and lack of competition. The question I think the country has is, why isn't anything getting done?
Well, I think something is getting done. I mean, you've never heard Congress come together and agree on something this substantive before. And so I think this is a very serious shot across the bow of these big tech media companies, because you notice I just called them big tech media companies. They try to tell us they're tech companies, but they're not tech companies when they're determining content and when they're censoring. Yep. You know, Twitter has censored the President of the United States, other conservative groups, but they don't censor the Ayatollah Khomeini, for example.
Well, yeah, they are publishers. That is true. And Congress needs to get rid of those protections. Yeah,
they need to lose those liability protections for that very reason.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agree 100%. The Attorney General of the United States went up on Capitol Hill for a hearing, and the Democrats proceeded to not let him be heard. I surmised that Democrats were doing so out of fear because they know what AG Barr knows about what they did leading up to the 2016 presidential election. Let me ask you your opinion. Do you think there are elected Democrats who may have legal exposure to what their party and the previous administration did to the Trump campaign?
Well, I don't think there's any question that there are former Obama administration officials that are linked to some of the Democrat members of the House that are complicit in this Russian collusion hoax. So I don't think we're near the end of that yet, and I'm looking forward to the Durham report coming out. But you mentioned it yesterday. That was not, or day before yesterday, rather, that was not a hearing. They didn't want to hear what the Attorney General had to say for the exact reason that you just said. That was the most disrespectful debacle I have ever seen. I've never seen a cabinet member from any administration treated the way that the Democrats treated the Attorney General yesterday.
Well, if you're looking for a new low in politics, you can leave it to your political opposition to find it. Last thing, we lost Herman Cain today to the China virus. Sir, your thoughts on his passing?
Well, my heart and sympathies, my prayers and thoughts go out to his family. I knew Herman Cain personally. I actually was interviewed by him once. He drove all the way to Nemacolin over a resort in Pennsylvania, and I drove over from Ohio to spend several hours with him, and we did his radio show. Boy, did he ever stir up the 2012 election cycle. So I have tremendous respect. He came from nowhere, made something out of nothing. He is a great success story in America, and boy, he's going to be a loss to conservative America, that's for sure.
Congressman Johnson, thank you for the time, sir. We appreciate it here on the Chris Salcedo Show.